the single most important challenge facing the globe at the moment is that of job creation. Unemployment rates are high everywhere. In the Eurozone at 10.8%, unprecedented levels of unemployment. Here in the US, about 8.2%. Spain is above 23% now. South Africa, 24%. Nigeria, 23%. And I could go on and on. So this is not a challenge for one place in the world, but all over. And I think that if we look at, with unemployment, if we look at youth unemployment and then underemployment, the picture is even bleaker. And I like to talk about youth unemployment because, we've seen the consequences of not taking advantage, of our youth and getting the demographic dividend that we should out of them. When you have that kind of situation, you can see what happened in the Arab Spring. It was about governance, but it was also about dignity and having jobs and being able to sustain yourself. So I think this is something in country after country that we need to pay particular attention to. I mean, youth unemployment in my country is above 30%, and underemployment is a significant issue. And I know that in most of the African countries, this is a very key issue. In France, also, huge unemployment numbers. So the key focus that I think we need to give is creating jobs and creating jobs for youth. And I think that this is a challenge that the international financial institutions should really focus on big time. I know that the World Bank is doing a World Development Report. The next one is on jobs. But within our countries, what we are looking for is creative and innovative ideas, to push. And right now, they're not in great supply. So I'm also challenging CGD, Brookings, and all these areas. Of course, we're looking at fundamentally what are the long-term responses within the economy. We are seeing growth. In Nigeria, we grew at 7.32% last year. But it is not a growth that is creating jobs. It's not a growth that is inclusive enough. And so we've got to look at the underlying sources of growth that could create jobs, like agriculture. That's why it's so popular, housing and construction sector, and try to develop those in the long term.